There comes a new kind of power when a spiritual soul walks through ego death and survives the fire of their own healing. The old version dies slowly, the version addicted to pleasing others, saving everyone, shrinking itself to keep the peace. And in its place, something calmer is born, not louder, not colder, just whole. Healing teaches an empath that carrying everybody's pain is not love. Absorbing everybody's emotion, absorbing every emotion in the room is not wisdom. Destroying yourself to make others comfortable is not kindness. So they stop absorbing and start observing. So they stop absorbing and start observing. They still feel deeply, but now with discernment. Now they can see manipulation hidden behind wounded words. They can recognize how some people weaponize guilt, trauma, and sympathy to drain light from those who care too much. That awareness changes everything. The healed soul no longer begs for acceptance, no longer chases validation, no longer performs love just to avoid abandonment. And yes, from the outside, they may appear distant, silent, alone, but they are never lonely because peace becomes their companion, truth becomes their protection, and solitude no longer feels like punishment, it feels like freedom. Once a person truly embodies inner peace, the world's noise loses its seduction. Attention no longer impresses them. Temporary pleasures no longer control them. False connections no longer satisfy them. When truth finally lives inside you, your spirit stops craving what once distracted it. And that is the real transformation. Not becoming emotionless, but becoming untouchable by chaos. I died without dying. That is how the healing began. The ego screamed while the soul sat quietly, watching old masks collapse like burned paper in the wind. I stopped begging to be understood, stopped shrinking myself to fit inside broken people's comfort, stopped carrying oceans that were never mine to hold. They called it distance. I called it peace. Once I could feel everybody's pain as if their wounds were stitched into my skin. I absorbed sadness, anger, fear, loneliness until my spirit became a graveyard of other people's emotions. But healing changed me. Now I observe. Now I observe more than I absorb. My empathy grew eyes, my compassion learned boundaries, and my silence became sacred. I finally understood how some souls feed on the light of those who love too deeply, how manipulation can wear tears, and guilt can disguise itself as love. How broken people sometimes break others just to feel powerful. So I stepped away from the noise, not because I hate humanity, but because I found myself. People think I'm alone now. Truth is, I have never felt more complete. Loneliness disappears when your spirit becomes your home. Now, peace tastes better than attention, truth feels richer than approval, and silence speaks louder than empty conversations. Once you embody truth, the world stops looking tempting because normal external, because nothing external can compete with the calmness of a soul that finally remembers itself.